Think of Halloween, you think of costumes, parties, and of course, candy.
But how did it all begin? CBS 2's Steve Overmyer takes us to a local spot with spooky history.
Halloween is now full of scare houses and elaborate costumes, but its origins date back 2,000 years when Celtic tradition celebrated the end of the harvest with a day to honor the dead. By the early 1800s, it became Americanized. We traveled to the home of the first ghost story for Americans, Sleepy Hollow, the hometown of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow's author, Washington Irving.
He came up here as a teenager and really was smitten with the folk tales and the ghost stories he heard from the Dutch families.
The story was based in reality. During the Revolutionary War and the Battle of White Plains, a Hessian soldier's head was taken off by an American cannon. And as the legend goes, they buried the Hessian here at Sleepy Hollow Cemetery. And every night, he rises to look for his head. Halloween hasn't always been a night for brave souls. In the Victorian era, it was an evening for unmarried women to find a husband. For years, Halloween was a night of pranks. Costumes kept the tricksters anonymous, and they were terrifying. But mischief devolved into vandalism. So communities organized costume get-togethers to keep their children distracted with candy. And by the 1950s, Halloween was a kids' holiday. While children will wear spooky or cute costumes tomorrow night, according to the National Retail Foundation, the number of Americans aged 24 and under who plan to dress up for Halloween is 90%. In fact, the only holiday where more money is spent is Christmas.
It doesn't matter how old you are. This idea of ghosts and haunts and of a sense of mystery is exciting. So that's why it's become this $8+ billion industry.
Halloween is transformed from a harvest celebration in Ireland to part of American culture. In Sleepy Hollow, New York, Steve Overmyer, CBS 2 News.
And here in the city, the 46th annual Halloween parade in Greenwich Village kicks off tomorrow at 7 p.m.